This episode of Sexplanations is sponsored by adamandeve.com. Welcome to Sexplanations. I'm Dr. Lindsay Doe, clinical sexologist and host of this sex curious show. I have been wanting to go on 50 dates for a really long time because I've never really experienced that and haven't had the opportunity. So when I found somebody who has done this, I invited her as a guest onto the show. Sydney, hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Sexplanations.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah, thanks for going on 50 dates.
You're welcome.
Specifically 50 dates, not
50 dates.
50 first dates.
No, not 50 first dates.
Okay.
There was like 50 dates and maybe 15 people from January to now.
Wow. So like pandemic dates.
Yeah, it was pandemic dating. There was a little bit more navigation involved.
Okay, I'm so excited. Please tell me all about it because I think I've only managed like 4 dates ever.
In your life?
Yeah, because I would just hang out with someone and then we would be.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's your generation. I think we're the same generation.
So you're so old. You just like date to marry, move her along. I mean, yeah, probably. You have a few years. I am a millennial. You are a millennial?
So technically we're the same generation.
Okay, whatever.
But anyways.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, tell me about your dating.
Okay, so I started dating last fall pretty consistently.
Okay.
And all via Bumble. And I love Bumble. And one of the reasons I love Bumble is because you know what you're getting yourself into for the most part. You see the person, you kind of know their activities, and here in Missoula, like it's small town, like you kind of know what you're getting. I think
as a woman though,
okay.
You date all genders?
I do. That has been more recent.
Okay, but
yes.
More recent from the dating? Like, did you ever have a situation where it was you and another woman?
Dating on Bumble.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then anybody makes the first move?
I was wondering about that. I think it's anybody. If you live under a rock and you don't know about Bumble, the woman makes the first move.
Yeah. Mine is always just the like hand emoji, just like, hey, I'm here acknowledging that you are a thing that I maybe want. Please feel free. Equality. Keep going.
I've heard about the hand emoji and
that my partner is not a fan of that move.
Yes, he told me that and I was like, that is a very odd pickup line. Which is fine.
Equality. Okay, keep going.
Anyways, so yeah, so I met people on Bumble.
Mm-hmm.
I think what I have found is really important for Bumble is, and for dating in general, is going in not expecting to find your life partner. Like you need to be very open-minded about what you're looking for and like open to experiences, because if you approach it from that angle, then it's much harder to be let down. And if you have like a very strange date or you meet a very strange person, you can just laugh about it with your friends or on YouTube. And
oh gosh, your poor dates.
No. I have been very lucky. I've been very lucky, and I've only had very good dates. But I think part of it is because I go in not expecting to like, oh, I want to meet this person and go on many dates with them and then have sex and get married and have kids. It's more of like, oh, I love meeting people. And I'm interested in this person. And I know because we already met via the platform that they are interested in me. And so it gives you someplace to stand.
Yeah, you told me that from the first time I met you. You just liked going on dates to meet people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. I have one other single friend who's also on Bumble, and we do it together. And that is like group bumbling is very fun. We have decided that it's always worth going on a second date. Like if you have the time to commit. And if this person isn't terrible, then it's like probably worth going on a second date. Because the first date, like everybody's like, some people are very nervous. And they don't talk. And so you have to carry the conversation. And then I get nervous. And it's just like a whole awkward affair. But by the second date, you have a better idea of the person. You're a little bit more relaxed. You do have to find a new outfit, which can be a challenge. But I think it's worth trying.
Okay, so 1, group Bumble. 2, it's worth it going on a second date.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm just collecting insight here.
Yes.
What else have you taken away from your experiences? Who have you dated, That's what I want to know. You don't have to give names, but
who have I dated? I've dated like 15 people, a variety, mostly men, and then towards like later in the year, more women. So like maybe 10 men and 5 women, kind of across the spectrum. And the thing with Bumble is like, it actually does a pretty terrible job of describing the person that you're going to get. Like one of my like most favorite people that I've met via Bumble, I don't think her profile explains her, like the person that I know at all. And which is hard. It's really hard to make a profile. I think that's like one of the big limiting factors about people doing online dating.
So maybe we could offer people that they put their Bumble or their Tinder, whatever platform they want to use, profile line, their bio, and then we'll give them feedback. We the
community,
internet
we
ether.
the community. Yeah, and everybody has like such different ideas about what they want. So yes, let's try that.
So 15 men, women. What other things can you tell me from this experience of dating?
Yes, so I think one of the most powerful things that I learned from going on all these dates is, often during the height of the dating, and this was pre-COVID. So pre-COVID, I would have like 5 to 7 dates a week. And it would be like this person one night, this person the next night, this other person the next night, date 2 this other night. And it was like a lot. It was a lot. But it also made it like really easy to compare. Like, oh, this person last night, like they
I love this.
They managed their time this way and like they engaged with me in this way. And I really liked that. Whereas this person, it was a little bit harder for me to engage with them. And so it was a very easy comparison over, and it like helped me figure out what I wanted in a partner and maybe what wasn't as important in a partner. And I ended up having a lot of these conversations with like my parents and other people in long-lasting, loving relationships asking like, is it the things you share in common that has led to the success of this relationship? Is it your ease of interaction that has led to success? Like what exactly is it? Because there are some people, like this one guy in particular, like we had nothing in common. Like he was a night owl, he loved music, and I like music. I'm not a night owl. And just like the way we lived our lives is very different, but we got along so well. It was just so easy to hang out with him. And so it's like, is that somebody that I could spend many, many years with? Like, I don't know. Dating so many people in such close proximity generated a lot of questions like that and a lot of thinking.
Okay, so then number 3 would be date a lot of people within a short amount of time, so comparison is easier. And 4 is that it brings up questions which you then ask to those who you admire in their own relationships.
Yeah, definitely. And of yourself too. Like, how important is it for me? So I work at a nonprofit. How important is it for me to find somebody else who works at a nonprofit? Before this dating experiment, I was like, oh yes, very important.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, very important that the person I date works at a nonprofit, is a man, is from Montana, and has a beard. Or like, those are probably some of the things. And now, like, literally my current partner, none of those things are the case. And it's amazing. And so I think if you let it, dating can open your mind and your heart to like what's out there. But you have to let it. It's not easy to do that.
Okay, so how many people did you date at the same time?
So it depended on what was in the queue, but it sounds terrible, but like maybe 3 to 5.
Okay.
That was a little stressful. Like, oh my gosh, what if all of these people are perfect?
Whoa.
That was the thought I had. And then I had to step back and say like, okay, like let's let the universe decide.
Do you object to having multiple people being perfect?
They were all perfect in their own way. But
oh my gosh, I hope they're watching. Okay. So then you had all of these people and you're with one person now.
I'm with you, correct.
How did all that detachment happen?
Very organically. Like, so like most recently, this, like a few months ago during COVID, I was seeing 2 people, a man and a woman. And this was before my current partner entered the scene. And the man was a wildlife biologist, and he was like, I'm going to look at the birds in Eastern Montana. I'll be gone. I was like, well, there goes one option. That's great. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
The next one, so the woman, she had to work in the field with the trees. And so she was going. And so that was kind of like an easy, natural conclusion. And then kind of at the same time she was about to leave, my current partner entered the scene. Like we talked about earlier, because I had been on so many dates with so many people, it was very obvious to me that this person had the chemistry and the connection that I was looking for. Yeah. So it just like kind of magically worked. There were times when I was like in a longer, like a month-long thing with a specific person and not dating anybody else. And then that required conversations that were, I guess, like kind of a breakup. But it wasn't like as intense as like an actual breakup.
Okay. What will you tell me one of the things you said?
Yes. One of them, for me, when I am looking for somebody to enter into a like more serious, longer term relationship with, I have found the other 2 times that I've had serious relationships with, it's been an easy choice. Like, I don't have to make a decision. Like, this is obvious. This is what I want. I don't have to talk myself into this. And then in the other instances where I've been trying to decide, like, oh, this man, like, he's a really good person. He'll love me no matter what. Our friends are friends. Like, his parents are great, but like something is missing. And that is when it's hard for me to know like what's going on with me or this person that's missing. And so what I found with that is just like, my heart is not in it.
That's what you say?
Mm-hmm. My heart is not in it.
My heart is not in it. What's your favorite breakup line to receive?
I'm interested in somebody else and I want to see where that goes, which can be as vague as like, I could not currently be interested in somebody else, but I know that one day I will be. And it's, I guess, maybe a nicer way of saying like, I don't want to go out with you, which you could say that too.
Tell us in the comments as well your favorite breakup lines.
By favorite, you mean actual favorite or least favorite?
Yeah, the things that you have said that have worked well, or the things that you want to have said to you.
Yes, great. I love that.
I mean, I am the kind who, like, when I partner with somebody, I then have to let all the other matches know. I just like cut and paste. Like,
every single match.
I'm not ghosting you. This is not about you, but there is someone that I want to focus my attention on.
That's so great.
Well, because, yeah, I want apps to work. I think they're a really good way for people to get to know each other, and they're especially safe for people who might get hit on a lot in public. And so I want to reinforce that, and people don't like them if they're treated poorly. So
that is so true.
Treat each other better. It's COVID. Like, we're all psychologically struggling.
Especially with dating apps, because they have such a bad rap, at least in my circles in Missoula. They have a terrible rap. And
so
I think
gotta make it better.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Want to talk about toys now? That one you get to take with you. This one my friend wants. So they asked me to plug it now so that they can have it.
Okay.
And it is a Booty Sparks Make That Booty Light Up.
Ooh.
3 LED light pattern. We have these parties in Mexico. Had these parties, I should say.
Yeah.
In their arroyos, which are the dry riverbeds. And so I think they're hoping to sport this as part of the attire for the evening in future. Yeah, way ahead, because
way ahead.
Pandemic. I mean, I guess if you wear a mask and a butt plug, you're fine. All right, let me see. Anything else that's cool about it? Ooh, it's heavy. Nickel-free aluminum alloy. Comfortably weighted. Yep, that's true. Okay, what did you get?
I got a silicone marvelous teaser. It's easy to operate.
I like the packaging.
I do like the packaging.
Yeah.
This lady, she's having so much fun already.
She is. And she's a person of color, which I don't ever get to see on like marketing stuff, especially for something sexy like it looks like a leaf.
It does look like a leaf. You gave it to me and I had no idea what it is. It's a marvelous teaser. There's a
and then you hold it.
You hold it. There's a description on the back. Silicone. Oh, there's vibration, pulsation, and escalation.
I love having you here to read it.
Oh, it's a massager.
Yeah, just call it that.
Okay.
It's probably really easy to clean too.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I want report back, please.
Okay, I will.
Yeah. Yay! This is really cool because I don't know if you know this about me. If you go to adamandeve.com and you put all these toys, lube, condoms, because condoms are good for toys, not just penises, and you put them in your shopping cart and then you use the promo code DOE, D-O-E, which is my last name, you can get 50% off an eligible item plus free shipping on the whole package to the US or Canada.
Really?
Surprise.
Surprise.
Tell all your friends. Get the toys.
Stay curious.